does become difficult to have my 20-member choir with me on a regular basis. But I do have some folks who get released and still want to sing and still want to praise and still want to worship. And in that love for worship, I have begun to work with some of the men who have been released from the medium security at the ACI and form Sounds of Redemption for them to be able to have that opportunity. So I'm just so grateful that Clarence was able to come. The others actually have jobs and had to work. Yes. Which is so exciting. It's not a letdown at all that they had to work. It is not an easy thing to leave the life of incarceration and re-enter into this work world and society. It's not easy to be picked, to be selected, to be given a chance. And so as we look at issues surrounding gun violence and victims and healing, I stand in the not so popular place of having to stand up and advocate for people who have sometimes caused the pain that people feel. And I stand in the not so popular place of having to love people who have taken lives and done really horrible things at times and still love them openly like God loves me. And so I walk into that building, that compound every day with an enormous heart of love. It doesn't matter what they did at a certain point. When we look at how God loves us, when I look at how God has brought me through, how my Creator has created me, how my Creator has continued to hold me close and keep me strong even in some of my most weakest moments. And when I look at how my Creator has done that for me, I remove any other thoughts about how I could not love people who are hurting, even if they have hurt. I speak with men daily about their guilt. I speak with men daily about their depression. I speak with men daily about their loneliness and their desires for redemption. I speak to men on a regular basis about needing to be healed. And I speak to them daily about God's love. In the facility that I work in, there are almost 1,200 men in medium security. And we have at least 37 religious services during the week for them to participate in. They are of various faith practices, and we have an ecumenical service on Sunday mornings where we get at least 150 men come every week. We do have a choir, we have choir rehearsal and band rehearsals all throughout the week. And there are people there who want to heal. And there are people there who have healed and help other people who are there to heal. And so because it is important to recognize the full circle of healing, I stand in this not so popular place of looking at people who sometimes have caused the problem and still love them anyway. But I thank you for this opportunity to be able to stand up and speak on their behalf, because they are still creations of the Creator. And they are still people, and they are still human beings, and they are still people who can contribute and do a very fine job when they get out. It doesn't happen every single time, but every single time is not a failure. And so I solicit your continued prayers in this work that I do, in this work that we do, and in this effort for healing throughout our land, our state, our cities, and our communities individually.